Let's play a little bit of music, a little bit of K-pop, and I'll come back as we get settled back in, as folks are coming back in. I was trying to get y'all lunch hour, which is so important for those who are visiting and streaming with me, or even the replay. Let me play just a little bit of K-pop. That's the word. I was going to say pop pop. A little K-pop music, and I get us going a little bit. All right, here we go.
I think I have to listen because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh, I knew it's you, yeah, boy. The one who showed me now and forever. No, you'll never be alone again. All day, oh yeah, all day. Please stay in my arms, boy. The one who showed me if we're together. It don't matter if it rains. All day, oh yeah, all day. As long as you're in my arms, boy. It's you and me on this beautiful day, and you're smiling, holding on to your tight. I guess our hearts can align, and it feels so bright. It's like your love has gotten to me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. I can see it now, it's deep in your eyes. No way too deep, find what we feel inside. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh, I knew it's you, yeah, boy. The one who showed me now and forever. No, you'll never be alone again. All day, oh yeah, all day. Please stay in my arms, boy. The one who showed me if we're together. It don't matter if it rains. All day, oh yeah, all day. As long as you're in my arms, boy. Don't worry of tomorrow. For now, you're everything in my day. I love the way you like a song, you know my heart. Cause you know me, know my heart. You're everything in my day. I love the way you know my heart. Yeah, alright. The one who showed me now and forever. No, you'll never be alone again. All day, oh yeah, all day. I can let you know that you're my boy. The one who showed me if we're together. It don't matter if it rains. I will love you every day. As long as you're in my arms, boy. The one who showed me now and forever. No, you'll never be alone again. All day, oh yeah, all day. Please stay in my arms, boy. The one who showed me if we're together. It don't matter if it rains. All day, oh yeah, all day. As long as you're in my arms, boy.
Yes, how to play a little bit of K-pop, you know. For those of you know, you know, I used to live in South Korea for almost 4.5 years, writing out the last recession, y'all. And here we are back in 2025, and we are really experiencing a lot right now. And so, my question to y'all today is, have you taken a moment to rest from the uncertainty? If so, how? Chat with me in the chat. Chat with me in the chat. How have y'all taken care of yourselves this moment or taking a moment of rest? Now, I want to just say, too, what's important to acknowledge is that sometimes we think that rest always has to be taken a nap. It's necessary. It's totally necessary to take a nap as well. But rest also goes, but how are you resting from what we thought was really who we are when really it's a trauma response, right? So maybe that feeling of feeling like you have to be a perfectionist. Trauma response. Oh yeah, that's the trauma response. Nobody was born perfect. Hence why we kind of beat ourselves up or have that kind of like negative self-talk when we truly are not really tapping into our, as Cat Williams say, star player. And so give a room to acknowledge you don't have to be perfect at all, just to be you. And that's the beauty of it. So in these uncertain times, are you resting from perfectionism? Are you resting from Remember the word that I taught y'all in the last time? Normalcy bias. Are you resting and thinking that, oh my gosh, like the world is just, yeah, it's a constitutional crisis happening right now, y'all. That's another word we learned, constitutional crisis. So giving room to acknowledging how are you taking care of yourselves? How are you resting from thinking that, December 2024, we'll get back to that, or November 2024. Nah, we're in a whole different understanding. And so giving room to acknowledging how are you taking care of yourselves during these times? How are you also giving time to feeling like, oh my goodness, I don't know how to navigate the job system, or being able to acknowledge that, or navigating what it feels like to be in spaces of feeling like this kind of like hopelessness, kind of feeling like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to make money, or I don't know how to prepare for maybe the next layoff coming. It's real, y'all. It is so possible that there are more layoffs coming. And the question to y'all is, have you thought about giving yourselves permission to tap into your own creativity to begin generating income for yourself? Here's what I've been talking about digital products. And I know that it's kind of like, what are you talking about, Amita? What is this digital products? What does it mean? Well, I want to show y'all one of the ones that I really appreciate being a part of and that I've created for myself as well for my community is when your 9 to 5 can't save you, because it's totally real. I'm gonna switch up the music here too, y'all. Okay, let's try this one. Yeah, that one's cool. So, with that being said, is my little background music. For those who know, you're part of Restream. It's so cool. So, here is when your 9 to 5 can't save you. We're feeling that right now, y'all. When our 9 to 5 cannot save us, how are we being able to navigate how are you building up streams of income for yourself? Because right now it may feel like, oh, I'm gonna get that job, I'm going to get that interview. But some folks been actually looking for jobs for the past 7, 8 months, 9 months. So it's important to start thinking about ways that you can navigate this. Why am I bringing this to you? Because, hello, I've experienced this the last recession, y'all. The last recession. Hence why I play a little bit of, K-pop in the beginning, because I literally worked for the U.S. government, had a government job, had a good job. I remember hearing my mama, or I should say, I was connected with my mama, and hey, mama. Actually, your time to be interviewed this week. Just want to say we got you getting interviewed here soon. But I wanted to say that it's so important to acknowledge how much that moment when I felt like I made it. I got a big person's job. I got a big girl's job. And then realizing like my job was cut. And I was like, wait, what? I'm supposed to be a lifer, y'all. I'm supposed to be a lifer at this job. Like to get a good government job is like lifetime benefits, all of that. And then it was like womp 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 womp. And let's be real, the intersectional tip of being able to acknowledge that I also was not in a space where I just lost my job, but a lot of folks who I provided services to, such as many veterans who have served in our country, we thank you for your service, lost a lot of their benefits too. That's horrific, right? So horrific. And so being able to acknowledge like how are people giving themselves permission? Because I know it may feel like 2008, but in this case, y'all, and I heard an influencer say this, and I'm so sorry I don't know their names, so if they do see this as some chance, or if y'all know them, but let them know that it's literally what I'm giving props to them by saying this. By in 2008, there was this space where we were like, we had a hopeful administration coming in, right? You know what I'm talking about. Hopeful administration coming in, and then there was a space where like, oh my gosh, like, yay, like we don't have this. We don't have that this time. Y'all, we don't have that this time. And so I just want to just say that it's so important to truly, truly acknowledge how much it is going to be important to think about ways that you can generate income. I don't care if it's you doing service delivery and food delivery. I've done it. Ooh, I have done it, and it was actually very helpful for me to see that I can make my own money. Yeah, that I can make my own money. And one of the things I learned too is being a therapist. And I just want to say I provide y'all therapy in this space, okay? So we agreement on that. We're not doing there's no mutual agreement here, but I am associate licensed therapist in the state of Washington. And one of the things that I learned being in a space where I have been able to generate my own income that way as well, being a sole contractor, at private practice has been helpful for me to see generate income. And that's a way for me to know, like, oh, okay, in my specialization, I'm able to provide this on one on one in private practice. But beyond that, as a consultant, I've been able to also be able to create digital products, which I didn't realize they were called digital products at that time. I was like, I'm just creating a proposal, digital product. Oh, I'm creating like a presentation, digital product. Oh, providing like a workbook or a manual, training manual, digital product. And so I'm like, oh, it's starting to make sense now. Like, oh, this is what this is. And so sometimes if you've ever been introduced to a digital product, it may be in a space of like, oh, like maybe like it's just for the people who do makeup. That's maybe that's what you got introduced to, but it's for anybody. And I would like to say shout out to like PhDs. I said this previously before my internet crashed. That even like PhDs, y'all been consultants. Y'all been consultants. I feel like social workers as well. We've been in a space where sometimes we're the only social worker in our organization, hospital sometimes, or medical environment. Yo, somewhat you are kind of like a consultant in that space. You're a subject matter advocate. So don't feel that because you don't have this job or that job that you can't create something for yourself. You can. And then the best thing about creating it, you can sell it. Like you can sell it on many platforms. You can sell it on Beacons or Standstore or even Amazon if you want to go in that space as well. Now, I do want to give a shout out to folks who are doing like maybe drop shipping during this time. And I know that because of all the tariffs that's happening, that may not be the route to go right now because you may have big, you may, you are going to have big fees. So, how do you navigate that? How do you make income for yourself? Maybe this is passive income for yourself. Maybe this is something that you're reimagining what is necessary. But and let's not just interrupt with but, and it's a way to actually take that pause, that rest that's being asked, right? So the question that we had up earlier, for those who are hearing me talk about my internet crash, it did. I was like, we're just getting good. We're just getting good. So the question here is, have you taken a moment to rest from the uncertainty? If so, how? Chat with me in the chat. Chat with me in the chat. And I want to just name as well that what I have here on the front screen is when your 9 to 5 can't save you. This has already gotten some really great, like it's one of our popular. Like people have been bought this, which is so awesome. There's review up there as well. I'm so grateful. Thank you for the reviews. Thank you for the folks who are just talking to me behind the DM. But when your 9 to 5 can't save you, your digital skills, mutual aid, and healing bundle, it is such a great resource, y'all. Such a great resource. It helps you to really reimagine what's possible, really be able to guide you into naming this, right? Naming what you may need, how to create your own niche. If you're not familiar with the term niche, how to think about like how do you create maybe placing your maybe journal that you want to create, and then how do you create content where you have used the ChatGPT or AI to help you with that. So today I kind of want to do a little something different. I kind of wanted to actually provide y'all with the opportunity to kind of see me create a digital product so that you can kind of see like what I really be doing behind these scenes because this is not just something for me or too good to be true. You can do this. I think the part that why I created when your 9 to 5 can't save you is because people are definitely not in the space. Hey, Brown. Hey, John. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. I saw you on Facebook. My chats are starting to come in, so that's great. But what's so cool about this is just like being able to name how important it is, how to navigate this and do this on your own. Now, I know my bro, real talk. I'm sorry to shout you out. But I'm gonna shout you out and say, bro, this is also for folks who are in trade. Maybe you're somebody who does trade work, who is in a community where you learn a new skill, or maybe you're a plumber or a journey carpenter, or maybe you're in a place where you are wanting to teach people how to get into trade. That's a digital product that you can sell, you can inform, you can teach people. That's the important parts to think about, y'all, is that you now become a space, a resource hub for resources that you already have in your life. Maybe it's going to be in a place where you are a single parent. Maybe that's a part of navigating, like how do you navigate resources for single parents during this time of uncertain times? That's a great idea, right? Like acknowledging Like, wow, I knew how to navigate the last recession. So let me create a resource guide for people to navigate this recession. Because we're in a recession, y'all. Let's be real. We're in a recession. So being able to name that is very, very important. That's that term that we talked about before, y'all. Normalcy bias. How are you interrupting your normalcy bias of thinking that, oh, things are going back to normal? How about this? Do you have income for the holidays coming up? Are you concerned about your income fluxing because of the holidays coming up and don't know what's going to happen in these the next few months? How about the space of acknowledging right now in these terms and these times of being able to say, hey, I don't know how my summer's going to look. It's some questions, y'all, that we got. I know. I know it's hard to kind of think about this, which is so important to name. I want to name one more as well that can be very helpful for y'all, and that is also Digital Profits You. I really love this course. I've been sitting on this course actually for a year. I bought this like last year, and I sat on this course for a while. And now I'm like, no more gatekeeping because this course has truly changed my life. It allowed me to actually build up my own digital business on top of what I already had, but to really now know how to automate so I don't have to do this all by myself. I can actually do this. I'm laughing because actually my cousin experienced this automation for me. Shout out to my cousin. She knows she out there. She's watching this. She knows who I'm talking about. But my cousin was like talking to me on Instagram and she was like, I think my cousin got hacked because I learned how to automate. So anytime someone chats with me, it will automatically send them like a reply and then provides them with a DM, right, on the back end. I learned that, y'all, through Digital Profits U. Like, that was such a great resource. Now, what I love about Digital Profits U as well is that, yes, it is an investment. It's important for you to acknowledge how much you are worthy of the investment and you are worthy of having this time to be invested in, which is helpful. I just want to kind of get this. I'm going to remove this for a moment so y'all can see me. There we go. So I really like Digital Profits U because I actually have access to weekly mentoring, which is really great. You also have a community that you belong to, which is so helpful when you're building out your own digital product and digital business. So I wanted to say I am so grateful for this because it really has helped me to think about passive income, like the parts of like really reimagining, like I go to sleep, and I can wake up to money. I go to sleep, I wake up, there's money also that can be made for me as well. So I'm really happy about that. Like it's really great to know that I'm putting structure, infrastructure, knowing that we're in a constitutional crisis. There's jobs being laid off back and right. It's not as easy as it was, y'all. Like just even a few months ago or even like a couple years ago of like, I'm just gonna get a job. I'm gonna get a job, but everybody out here, and there's a lot of freezes on things. So this is what I want to name to y'all. It's just like learning how to create money for yourself. Because what I will tell you is that that's how I actually got into my own consulting business. Is like I was at a toxic workplace. Let's just be real. And also it was just like right at the edge of like leaving that job, and we were right into like COVID. I was like mind blown. Like what? And so because my background is very thorough, and just trigger activation warning because I know it's going to be heavy because we still are being affected by COVID and the loss and the ambiguity. Let's try that word again. The word is ambiguity. The ambiguity of like loss that we've just like don't know what we have lost, right? And in navigating that, we are not for sure truly how COVID continues to affect us, right? In that time of the pandemic and being isolated, that was a lot, y'all, right? It was a lot. And it still is a lot today. And so, what I'm meaning by that is that during that time, like, I really wish I had something like this to help me because once I left, like, I was in hospice. I was a hospice social worker, helping, at the end and being with people's tender moments in their very end of life. I'm so grateful I had the opportunity, but I also was behind the mask, really experiencing my own burnout, right? And like brink of burnout because there's moments where I was like, ooh, I'm on the brink of burnout and I'm also starting to feel burnt out. And so one of the things that helped me to acknowledge is like, how do I transition out of this? And I must tell y'all, if I had Digital Profit Shoe back then, it would have been so helpful because it would help me to understand how to build up my business a bit quicker. And it's not about like a race, but I really struggled just trying to understand how to build out a business or that I could even do it. Because what happens for me as well is that normalcy bias. I'm thinking I can only make money from like my 9 to 5, or only making money through something that feels like, oh, okay, like, yeah, I could make money this way, or I'm not for sure if I could do that. Maybe I gotta wait for like somebody else to give me like permission. And I realized like, oh, I get to get my own self permission to do this. And so that's when I started doing delivery driving, like services, like all food delivery driving. And I did all of them, y'all. I'm trying to say all of them. I've done all of them. And it taught me a lot about marketing. Oh my gosh. It taught me like when I wore my certain lipstick, or when like I remember at the time being in Seattle, there was like different type of games happening and all of that. And I'll be like, oh my gosh, Marshawn Lynch is in the building. He's back at the Seahawks. That was a while ago, right? But just wanted to say like I would put that inside my text messages as I was getting ready to deliver it to people. And people appreciated that because I was building community with folks as well, right? And so as a result, like it taught me so much about like making money for myself. And I would make that money cash right then and there. And that's when, like, I'll be honest with you, that's when the delivery driver was like, oh, it was so nice. It was like 1,000 to 1,500 a week because they would give you all those incentives. And yeah, I'll be outside. I'll be driving until I got that extra 250. If you know, you know. So I'm trying to tell y'all, like, that was one way to help me to navigate. And thank goodness for that rent moratorium that came through for a lot of us nationwide, and it helped me. It saved me from not being without a home. It saved me from being evicted because a lot of us lost our jobs during that time. We couldn't work. Some of us could work and couldn't work. A lot of us were definitely essential workers, you know? And shout out to the folks who were in grocery and the folks who were in spaces where they didn't realize they were so essential. We want to say thank you. Oh my gosh! If you have a Thainter grocer or grocery store, just community members, my gosh, they held us down, y'all, throughout the entire time. And so, so why am I telling y'all this? I'm telling y'all something that is going to be a resource for you. And I know you're going to be like, oh my gosh, why should I talk about this again? I feel like it's my activism at this point now because I don't even care if y'all don't even buy anything from me. I really don't. Like, I'm grateful to be in community with you, but I'm trying to share with you. Almost feel like Cassandra. What is that kind of like? Y'all remember Greek mythology? Cassandra was like the deity who was like telling the villagers, like, oh my gosh, something's going to happen. And people's like, oh my goodness, no, 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 Cassandra, blah, blah, blah. Like, why do you keep telling us all this stuff? That's how I feel. And I want to say even further, let's talk about the real tea. 92% club, 78% club. We've been talking. We've been talking about our folks listening. Okay. If you know, you know. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, I need you to do your own Google. 92% club and 78% club. We've been talking about this for a while. And here we are in a constitutional crisis. And so I want to say to y'all, here's this opportunity once more to just share with you what I know as resources and what I've been through as a lived experience and what's happening right now in these times, right? And so I'm proud of myself to be in a place, I had to kind of get back into social media as well because I know that in my previous life as being a social media influencer, having 15,000 folks plus more, 67,000 views on videos, and really like starting to expand with a former partner, a relationship I was in. And as a result, that helped me to understand a lot about social media as well. But I was like, I don't want to be on social media like that anymore. But I would say, how do I get back on in a way that makes me feel comfortable? And also, when I feel that cringe coming up, I'm just like, F it. I don't care because I know what I know and I know where I've been. And when I really, really dared to like be myself and dared to like invest in me, I've gone so many places, y'all. I really have. My consulting business has done really great things. And the very place that I got laid off from is now our client, our community partner. Like, talk that tea. I'm proud of myself to say that that's what has happened for me to be able to navigate this. So I want y'all to get a chance to really invest in yourself. I don't care if it's with me and my resources or if you go to SCORE. I want to say SCORE is a great resource as well. I'm going to actually place that on the caption here so y'all going to know what I'm talking about. If you go to www. Oops, let's try that one more time. My caption. There we go. www.score.org, and it's SCORE. and it's part of the SBA. Okay, so I'm gonna add that so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Okay, hold on one moment. There we go, that one. Score.org. I don't care. Get you a business coach. They have hold on, let me say that proper. It's like a business mentorship. So get you a business mentor to at least just to start showing you that you can generate your own income. I'm serious, y'all. Y'all gonna look back at this and be like, dang, that girl who had them braids and them earphones on, she was telling the truth. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because I'm part of institutions right now, even as being an instructor at one of the top universities in the nation and world. We're seeing the effects. And it's not just to this university. It's so many universities across. You can do your own Google search right now. There's a lot of funding being cut. So as a result, people are really, really in a space where they feel like they're down bad. And here's another way to give you opportunity to understand how to invest in yourself because you're going to have to start creating resource hubs or ways to understand how to navigate that. Okay. Let me know how y'all doing out there. I'm going to go back to playing some music, but I just want to let y'all know the real tea. Just talking that tea right now. For those who may know or may not, today is just a day that we are really just checking in, give y'all an opportunity to just pop up with me. Because I thought I would do a little bit more pop ups because people like this. I didn't realize how much like people really are enjoying me doing this. It's been fun for me too because I kind of just like get to self regulate and during this time when our nervous systems are just like, "Whoa," I get to like dance a little bit. Okay, just from the chair dance to the stand up dance. Like it's a way for me to just get my dance on. So, the question I have for y'all who are visiting right now, have you taken a moment to rest from the uncertainty? If so, how? Chat with me in the chat. Chat with me in the chat. Have you taken time to just take a moment to rest? How have you navigated this? How are you navigating this? If you were to lose your job today, and I don't ever wish that upon anybody, what would you be doing trying to do? Look for a job? Sure. Great. Sure. But until then, what do you do next? That's what we're talking about, y'all. Is we got to give you this space to navigate, not to scare you. This is not about being scared. If you are scared, we all are scared. Believe me, this is a lot of fear stuff that's happening, fear mongering, but to be rooted in community care. And I love that quote by Trisha Hersey, the Nat Ministry, founder of the Nat Ministry. Community care will save us, right? Hence why I've been doing the Healing and Change Lab, a team of consulting. A team of consulting is my consulting firm and space, and we have the initiative, the Healing and Change Lab, and doing different labs because it's giving people opportunity to be and dreaming, to dream beyond this. This can't be the only way. Collective care and practice. Today, I want to give you an opportunity to just practice with me, okay? But until we get back to that practice part, let's take a moment to just cue in the music so I can give you all a little bit more time to unwind with me. Okay, let me get my music. And what we was listening to a little bit earlier was real dope. We had a little bit of throwbacks, which was real nice. Hold up, I'm almost there. Let me get my history here, y'all. So I've been trying to get the little jams, y'all. It's been cute. Let's get a little bit of let's see, a little bit of Afro beats and hip hop. Y'all cool with that? Okay, let me do this. Okay. Okay, let me silence one set of music to give y'all another set here. Okay, let's do here. And I need to turn off my QR codes. I've been learning real tough, y'all, on how to navigate this on Restream. I really do like Restream. It's been real cool. It's been hella cool. Okay, let's do this one and let's share. All right, and then let me see if I can see myself. I cannot. Okay, let me take off the QR code. Okay, now let me try to get my other two on. Okay. Y'all can't see that. I don't think I can see that at all. Mm, 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 mm. Maybe I'll do shift one. That's what it's telling me to do. Shift one. I don't know. Let's see if I can get back to my screen. Oh, let's see. Cover contains Showtime. Press shift one. That's what I thought I could do. And let's see here. In my screen here. I don't think y'all see that at all. I don't see it myself. All right. Let's see. Maybe replace screen share. This one and share. We're gonna learn today, y'all, in real time. Maybe I should say replace screen sharing. Cancel. Let's actually stop screen sharing and then let's try this again. Maybe this will help. 'Cause I want you to see the music and things like I see it. There we go. Okay, I had to learn that. I had to learn that. All right, so we got some amp piano, R&B and B and hip hop. We got that going, and so let's tag it on in.
This one I got you with the jabba. Me, I know get time, I did that. That cover my face, calling me that bad. Biggie man, we don't be where I bad. Tell me, what's it come? You are come, all the men, they catch it, ride the foot, I no feet, die for nothing. What's it come? You are come, all the men, they catch it, ride the foot, I no feet, die for nothing. Make you no say anything when you do, they must comment it. I can't come and see myself. So anything when they do, I they try to take me to another way. I can't come and see myself. Plenty survive with the face. Just to make your money day. But my people then go say I know one buy, I know one die, I know one baby. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, what's it go? You are go, all the Bentley, the gas, ride the whip, I no feet, die for nothing. What's it go? You are go, all the Bentley, the gas, ride the whip, I no feet. Different things them happening, schemes and packaging. In a one night for shows, I'm juggling. Flow like the ocean, my boat, I'm paddling. Shout out Bella, that's my bro, my family. Frozen drinks. When it comes to money, I did concentrate. Make I tell you straight, you are not my mate. If you become a shall not be head of state. For my people, then go say, I know one buy, I know one die, I know one baby. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. What's it come? You are come. All the men, they catch it, ride the whip, I no feet, die for nothing. What's it come? You are come. All the men, they catch it, ride the whip, I no feet. Oluwa, oh now.
Let's go. I want to give a shout out to Imani, who is this Facebook channel. Check them out. Imani, Imani. So awesome.
Alex Epps. Take a look inside your heart. Is there any room for me? I would have to hold my breath till you get down on one knee. Because you only want to hold me when I'm looking good enough. Did you ever fool me? Would you ever picture us? Every time I pull my hair, was me out of fear. You find me ugly and one day you'll disappear. Cause it's a bit of crying, it was never even now. Did you ever want me? Was I ever good enough? Boys a liar, good boys a liar. He doesn't see ya. You're not looking at me, boy. Good boys a liar, good boys a liar. He doesn't see ya. You're not looking at me, boy.
He say that I'm good enough, up in my think about shit that I shouldn't know. So I tell him it's one of me, he making fun of me. His girl is a bum to me, like that boy is a cap. Saying he home, but I know where he at. Like he blowing her back. Think about me, cause he know that it's fat. And it been what it been. Calling his phone like he'll send me a pin. Look at my shit, cause he know what I'm on. But when he hit me, I'm not gonna respond. But I don't sleep enough without you, and I can't eat enough without you. If you don't speak, does that mean we're through? Don't like sneaky shit that you do.
Good boys a liar, good boys a liar. He doesn't see ya. You're not looking at me, boy. Good boys a liar, good boys a liar. He doesn't see ya. You're not looking at me, boy. Good enough, good enough, good enough, good enough,
Hey, let's go. Some good jams there. Loving it. If you haven't taken the time, check out the journal prompt. Have you taken a moment to rest from the uncertainty? If so, how? Chat with me in the chat. And even post replay, chat with me in the chat, y'all.
the sweetest thing, and it don't change. If I had it my way, you would know that you are. You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow. No matter how sunrise and those brown eyes, yes. You're the one that I desire. When we wake up and then we make love, it makes me feel so nice. You're my water when I'm stuck in the desert. You're the Tylenol I take when my head hurts. You're the sunshine of my life. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow. No matter how far. If life is a movie, then you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. Oh, best part. If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you?
Hey, so good, y'all. Okay, as promised, because I actually think I may have to go to TikTok for a little bit of also opportunity to be with the community. Because y'all, I am on the different spaces. I'm still getting my Twitch. Twitch is streaming. So for those who are on Twitch, thank you so much for watching at what underscore the underscore qual QOL. Thank you so much. We actually have viewers over there. So I just want to say thank you. Oh my gosh, because it takes a little bit to build up on Twitch. And also wanted to say for those who are following us on YouTube, it is ALMETTA underscore creates. Also on Instagram, same, ALMETTA underscore creates. You can find it all here at the bottom ticker. On Facebook is also a Teamla Consulting business handle, and there's also Almeida Creates, all one word. So that's really helpful too if you want to find out where we are. But before I leave you on this platform, so these three platforms, YouTube is why I mentioned YouTube, right? Almeida underscore creates. I'm going to go over to TikTok here in a little bit before I have the end of my day. But I wanted to say that I'm popping up today just to give myself permission to just keep being in community and building community with y'all because I know that y'all missed this and I know that y'all really enjoy being in music with me and teaching and learning and so many things. Okay. So we were talking about digital products. I did share previously, but I want to share once more before I go show y'all how to create a digital product for yourself. I'm wanting to share with you the resources that I do have, and I hope that you give it a go because this is our most popular one right now. It is the When Your 9 to 5 Can't Save You, Your Digital Skills, Mutual Aid, and Healing Bundle. So very helpful. I am so grateful to acknowledge that this has been really helpful for people. I've been getting DMs in the background or phone calls. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know I needed this. I didn't know that I didn't know what I didn't know. And oh my goodness, your chat GPT, because I created a custom chat GPT called Wellness Beyond Work Advocate, which it really is about burnout recovery. It is your 24/7 guide. It's your 24/7 AI. Oh my goodness, I don't want to talk to a robot. Hey, guess what? When you are literally on all the social media, your phone, it's so give yourself permission to acknowledge that you already are doing it. And if we want to be on a real there's a lot of people using ChatGPT right now to talk to ChatGPT in so many different forms, and there's no shame in it, not at all, because people are finding ways to connect and help them to problem solve or to rewrite what is needed. I know a lot of people right now have been using it as almost like a pseudo form of therapy. I am not in a place of saying, okay, ChatGPT is therapy. Did not say that. I did not say that. What I am saying is that people are gaining access to learning how to even ask questions or to go, huh, what does this mean when this comes up for me? Stay curious. And if that's what helps you with ChatGPT, that's great. Until you're connected to a therapist or a healer or some form of licensed professional who can help you with that, why not? Stay curious in that because it helps you to dismantle that normalcy bias of thinking that AI is going somewhere. It's not. Actually, what they've learned right now is that many other countries beyond the US, especially in like Southeastern Asian countries, they're teaching, like right now, preparing, especially in China, I believe. That was what was reported through one of the big news sources of just naming that children are learning AI starting, I think, this fall at the age of 6. And as I'm being taught, AI's been out for a while, y'all. This is nothing new. This is just new to us. But AI's been around for a while. And so many years. It's just given us this opportunity to acknowledge what is needed. Okay. So this is just a guide just to get you familiar with AI, to start playing with it. Like I said, I created a custom chat GPT. I didn't even know I could do that, but I can. And you can too, if that's something you want to do to add to your business or to help you to grow and expand, which is very helpful. It's kind of new to a lot of folks, and that's okay. But at least to learn the skill, y'all, learn it. Okay. Then the next part here is helpful to acknowledge that I have some like just reflection parts, like radical acceptance. Right now, what's needed to just be practiced daily is radical acceptance that this is not about a new normal. We're not doing that. What we are going to do is name that we are in a constitutional crisis. So having to come to radical acceptance to that, as if like we can't kind of put ourselves in a space to kind of just like, oh, la, 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 or, oh my goodness, I don't want to really deal with that. But real talk, even if you don't want to participate in politics, it's happening. It's happening, y'all. And we're seeing it right now. So please prepare yourself, whatever that may be, coming into resources in our community. Okay. So the next and last one I'm going to show y'all before I show y'all how to build this and I head over to TikTok is being a space where this is how you can build out your own digital business in one weekend because it's already done for you, which is really great. It comes with weekly mentoring and training, which I really love. I attend each week when I am available to do so, and I love it. And there's been times where I've taken a pause to kind of just think about things and all that, and I still enjoy being with the community because it's helping me to understand that, oh my gosh, there's so many people just like me on this, right? Either like on the screen or doing faceless because there's some things we can tell you about faceless as well, y'all. I have a faceless account. You didn't even know that, did you? You didn't. And so some of the things too that I've been learning how to do faceless content as well and be able to help folks. And then don't forget a lot of the companies that you buy from show up as faceless. Yeah, you don't see the owner of that company come out and be like, "Hey, I own this company." You don't. Typically, it's a brand. Like I think about certain like insurance companies, they have different type of ambassadors or things that you know in marketing. That's kind of faceless. See how this kind of making sense now, y'all? This is not outside your reach. This is actually what we do already. It's just now we're starting to understand it that we can do it as well. Okay. So building out your digital business in one weekend gives you opportunity for live mentorship and support. You get digital marketing training library. You get to have a space where you have ongoing training and updates. I love this. One of the things that was really cool about me being in that group, it helped me to put things in perspective and stop seeing myself as like so new to this or not just new, but kind of being like, oh, are we just in a space where I'm with other community members and nobody's really doing this? And is this just for people who don't have like a following, the small following? And that's fine. If you have a micro following, that's great. You don't need actually a lot of people to like have folks to buy from you. That's real. So I recognize my consulting firm. We are a small but mighty consulting firm, and I must tell y'all, like, I work with big companies. Like, God, this is so awesome because I did create digital products before I even knew this existed. But I just want to say, I'm just trying to provide resources, y'all, for folks to be able to go, how can they find like extra income or passive income, right? Because that's very helpful. The last thing is also naming that. Let me go back to my thought. I'm just saying, when I was in that group, I saw a big influencer in our group. It was like 250,000 like followers. And I was like, what are they doing here? Doing the same thing I'm doing, learning how to build out things. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is super cool. And so I was just like, yeah, those are people behind the screens as well, just like you looking at me. They are also doing that. They just have really faithfully, committedly, right, built out their community. And they are at 250,000 followers. And I was like, wow, they're in our group. And not to be on some like celebrity influencer stuff, but it was just kind of gave me that part of like, stop putting folks on the pedestal. Stop it. We are worthy to get access to these resources and to be in a place where we can learn how to create something new, y'all, for ourselves in income. Okay. So scan it with your QR code there. And as promised, as I told you, I would do this. You can see what I'm talking about, so you can see it in real time. I'm going to reshare my screen and I'm going to take out a candle with me. Well, actually, I'm going to actually encourage y'all to use. Let's see. Hold on. I'm encourage y'all to use a space where you have opportunity to be able to use, let's see, ChatGPT on your own as well. Like I said, using my resource can be very helpful because it's around burnout, and that's what's really cool as well. Okay, so let me be able to get y'all in a space to see what I'm seeing, and let me share my screen once more. So let's go here. And one of the things I want to ask is here being able to ask ChatGPT anything that you're interested in. This is my ChatGPT that I have built. You can't see that, so let me actually turn off my QR code. And let's actually, there we go. Let's put it here so y'all can see a little bit bigger. There we go. There we have it. Okay, now y'all really are seeing this. Yep, you're seeing this. Okay. So in ChatGPT, I'm gonna ask from my right because I built it. You see that it says buy Almeida Pits because I created my own custom ChatGPT, y'all. So you see that, and then now we're gonna go in here and be able to um like ask it a question. Okay, so let's do how to create a burn, or how about this? Help me create a burnout journal, wellness burnout recovery journal using Canva. Okay. So now I'm going to enter here. Okay. And it's going to give me all that I need here. Okay. So it's absolutely. I'd be honored to help you create a burnout recovery journal using Canva, one rooted in rest, culture, perpetuity, collective care. Now, I want to give honor again to the term culture perpetuity being created by the Blackfoot Nation, Dr. Cindy Blackstock, and also they are wanting to also add resources from like the teachings of Tricia Hersey, that ministry, and Audre Lorde. So being able to refer to them and give them actually their credit and where credit is due. Okay, so we're gonna go a little bit further. So it tells you like what you can do for your cover page, right? So you go into that, what you can do for your cover page, how to create that for your cover page. Okay. So we're doing that, going down. So you think about, and let me just actually make this a little bit bigger for y'all, just in case y'all can see that. Oh, that's so much better. I hope that helps y'all. Okay. So section and page ideas, you can do daily check-in, morning, evening. How do I feel today? What does my body need right now? A mantra for the day. My worth is not tied to my productivity. You could do a rest ritual tracker, track naps, breath work, tech free time, or moments of stillness. You can do boundaries or liberation logs. When did I say no and protect my peace? You can do all these things here. Okay. So now that you have this information, y'all still following me? I hope you're still following me. These are just ideas. These are ideas that I was able to get from using my own custom chat GPT. You can use ChatGPT in general, but because I want to let y'all know that you can again, right? Access my custom ChatGPT using when your 9 to 5 can't save you is part of this whole bundle. So that you can really see how to build out resources, so you can build out a product that could be helpful for you. Okay. So now that we've actually got some ideas here, okay, so I'm going to just be in a place where I maybe just go into the part of a cover page. And I don't want to use rest as resistance as total because it doesn't give proper credit to like Trisha Hersey. It's one of the things I would actually turn out and maybe say, hey, rewrite this. So I would say, rewrite this so it doesn't um, participate in any copyright issues. Or plagiarize, right? That could be the term too, plagiarize. And while we on here, y'all keep forgetting I got a little music in the background too. Let me do a little music. Hold up, hold up, hold up. There you go. Okay, there we go. I like the little background music. It's kind of cute. All right, so copyright issues with topic cover. Okay, I did that twice. So that's that. Let me get rid of that. And I'll say, absolutely, let's honor the spirit of powerful praise while creating a fresh personal title that embodies the same liberatory energy without copyright concerns, right? So rooted in rest, a burnout recovery, safe for stillness, a journey for healing from burnout, pause that heals, a journal for reclaiming energy. Right? You get all that, right? So let's just do, oh, I like that one. Permission to pause, a journal for the tired soul. Okay. Now, what am I going to do now that we have this is going to reshare my screen, and we just copied that. I'm going to go to the screen share. And now I'm going to go to Canva. Canva will allow me to be able to create, right, a demo. So this is Canva's new feature. Is really cool. You can use Canva for free. There is limited options with Canva for free. I'm not asking for you to go pro or free. Just so you have a lot of great opportunities to create that. Okay? So the next part is let's actually do journal. I don't want that. I want actually not much for you. I don't want that part. I just want to Canva. There we go. Okay, so now I'm just going to paste it in your journal. Oh, it's doing AI. Hold on, y'all. That's templates. There we go. So you got to be careful with that. That's a new feature. They have the new Canva AI that can create something for you, or you just go to templates. So I just want to go to templates, and I want to go to journal. You can also do wellness planner if you like. Okay. So what I tend to look for this is you can build it like one page at a time, or you can find journals. Like for example, this has many pages within it, and that's very helpful to name here. So let me go back here, make sure y'all can see that. Yeah. So it has many opportunities. You can choose like a topic there or a journal here. So I'm gonna keep going here. And I want to tell you just to save time that I've already chosen one. And I thought it was really cool, but you can choose anything you want. Okay, so I chose one where I actually was able to build out my screen here. So let me actually do one more screen share. So y'all can see what I'm doing here. So let me do a screen share and search journal, black and gold. There we go. All right, so now y'all can see that with me, okay? So I created this on the side by just building in different type of pieces that help me to build out my journal. And so I have that here. And yes, that's where I'm at. Okay, so it's just saying my journal right here, right? But here's the additional piece that I can add. And so here, this is evening gratitude. But did we just create a topic, right? So the topic was paste. And I'm going to change the font because the font is kind of too big, right? And I like the title, and I also want to try changing it to a different type of font. Okay, let's try open source. Ibarra. That could be cute. That could be cute. So, yeah, I was trying to say, if you like to kind of be creative and doing different things, this could be like the route for you, for real, because it's kind of cool to just have fun creating different type of deals here. And shout out to all our graphic designers out there, because y'all have been doing this from the beginning, creating digital products for us in this space. Okay, so just to say that's my title there. Okay, you could also add different type of like shapes and elements if you want. So I could say like let's say maybe flowers. If I want to add that, I could add flowers if I want to. So maybe let's add some flowers there. Or I can even do that. Oh, I can do that too. So there's options you can do within this space, but I'm actually gonna try this because this feels kind of cool. But because that's pro, so I just want to let you know if you have pro, you will get to remove the watermarks. Okay, so just want to remind you of that. That pro allows you to do so to do that. So just a reminder. But because I want to show you all real time that you don't have to have pro to make things look awesome, we can use, let's see, graphics, see all that are free. This one's free. Perfect. Okay, so it won't have all that sketch there. But see how I'm just creating that? Look how pretty that is. This is some of the things you would buy from some of the top stores and we having this. Real talk. For those of you know, like I've created my own book before too, y'all. Hey, I'm an English lit major. Why not? Okay. So you have this here, and that's just really cool. Now we're gonna go back. Okay, y'all follow me? Y'all still follow me? This is gonna be good for those who are rewatching. This is really cool. And I'm gonna end this time together here soon. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to ChatGPT where we were playing around with like different type of like information and things we could add in that. So let's just do a daily check-in, right? So daily check-in is here, and I'm going to actually just copy here. Um, let's see. Yeah, that's what I want to do. And I'm going to actually screen share again back to where I was at the black and gold. Yeah. And so here it says evening gratitude. Well, I want to try actually this and paste and do daily check-in morning and evening. Okay. So that's what I changed it to. You can change it to as well if you like, but just that's kind of cool, right? You already created that. Then you can go up in here and oh, y'all are not following me. I went back to my bad, y'all. I went back to ChatGPT. So I just copied and paste here. Okay. And let me go back to the screen share. And I'm just gonna do one of these so that y'all can see like what I'm doing. That's why I say buy the book, y'all, because it's so helpful. It gives you more details on how to navigate this. So share. And then what I do is I'm just gonna change this right here, just the topic. I got this from ChatGPT, but I got it from my custom ChatGPT. Okay. So here, how do you feel today? Okay. And you could add that. Now say you're like, okay, I really want to like be able to now prepare to share this and sell this. Cool. So what we're gonna do is be able to go to see all, and you want to be able to. Now this is what I'm gonna say, y'all. This is what I'm gonna say. You want to probably have to move to Pro just to get the template link to people, so therefore they have that. So if you want it to be shared, so this anyone from link can use this design as a template. So you can create this and create this as an item that people can like create as their own. So this is what we call like done for you products. Or you could be in a place where you just download it. So let's just say for basics, movement towards this, we're just gonna download it, okay? So I'm gonna download it, and I'm gonna download it as a PDF, okay? And that's good for like emails, all that. So we got that. Great. Okay, so y'all still there with me? I hope so. Y'all saw me download those things, those items, so that's great. So now I'm going to go to my beacon store. For those who use beacons, that's great because it's very helpful for you to understand you can do a storefront. Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen here. And this is a place where you can create your own products. So I'm gonna go to my products, and this is where I'm at. And let me just make this a little bit larger for y'all. So you see where it says create a product. Yep, I want to create a product. There we go. And you can create all of this here and be able to like put a title here. And what was the title, y'all? Okay, okay. It was permission to pause a journal for the tired soul. Okay. So I go up in here, go back to beacons. I went from Canva to beacons, and let's put that P. And say you want to sell it for $5. Say you want to sell it for $27. But get yourself a moment to acknowledge that, okay? That you can navigate this. This is just showing me that I can just be familiar with beacons there. Okay. So you set a price, say you want it for, and you do a price that you feel like is really great that you want folks to invest in. What's kind of cool about digital products is you can set different prices, and you think about the flip model. That it's not always about like having the biggest amount because you get like 100 people to buy a $5 product. Like that's so helpful, right? Like it gives you opportunity to make income and to make your first point of income as well. Okay, so let's just say you do it for $10. Okay. So you do it for $10. Or if you like the numbers to kind of number up, you can do 11. Okay. And what I'm doing here is I could also be in a space where from my, let me share my screen one more time so you guys see where I'm at. Is I'm gonna go back to the mandala. Mandala, sorry, excuse me, y'all. Messing up that word. Okay. So I actually want to share like maybe an image of this. So I'm gonna download this one more time and I'm gonna change it to a PNG. Why? Because it changes into a photo. But I only want the first page. Okay, so there we have it. Just the first page. Done. Okay, download. Bet. Okay, awesome. Great. Okay, so we have that. Great. Now I'm going to be in a place where I am going to change one more time. Screen share to the beacon store. Okay, going back to the beacon store. So now I want to change this and add an image. And I go upload image and I do that. Great. Okay, so you have that and you have that. Really helpful. Okay, you can change it to that. Oops, let me try that one more time. Upload image and here. Okay, I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna accept it. There we go, accept. And there you have it, y'all. You have your first cover page of doing this. Okay, and so you can go through this, and this is why I say the book is very helpful. It's very helpful, and you can be able to name this. And once you have added like all the features, especially when it comes to like your product files, you would now upload this right here. You would be able to provide that part here, right, as a full product of your book. Okay, so it's really cool to be able to navigate that or your journal. And then you go next, and you can add it to your link in bio here, or you can skip for now. But there's your product, y'all. It's not that intense, I must tell y'all. Like I've been over here jamming with y'all this time and doing this, but it's not that bad. Real talk. Give yourself a moment to start thinking about ways that you can start providing yourself with income, okay? So once again, I'm so grateful to be with y'all, but here are just my resources once more. Feel free to scan your QR code or scan the QR code here for when your 95 can save you. And also, you can be able to check out Digital Profit Shoe to really thoroughly learn this, right? Like I showed y'all just a little bit, like in real time. But think about if you have this and we're still continuously advocating for this. Oh, I mean, I don't know if I have the time, Professor. I don't know if I have the time. Okay, I'm letting you know. You gonna make the time. when you have an opportunity to start learning how to make income for yourself. You really start seeing it and going, oh my gosh, somebody wants to buy from me. They do. They actually do because your creative mind, your resources, your lived experiences. I don't care if you are esthetician. Shout out to the estheticians out there. I'm so grateful. My sister in law is an amazing esthetician. There's some amazing friends I have as estheticians. I don't care if you are a space where you are um, a space where you are a mechanic, you are a scientist, a PhD, a social worker, public health. I don't care if you're a project manager. People need to learn these different type of resources. So start to think about how to build out your resource hub, y'all. Okay. Well, I'm signing off here. Just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for being with me. I'm so happy that we get to be in community once more. And I will pop up again. I don't know. I'm thinking about either Thursday or Friday. But we're going to see. But I'm going to head over to TikTok so I can just kind of be with community over there as well and jam out with them a little bit. And then I think I'm going to call it a night, y'all, or call it an evening because we're still kind of like afternoonish. By the time I'm over TikTok for a few hours, it'll be closer to my afternoon and evening. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, thank you very much once more for being in the community. Thank you for those who are currently watching. Appreciate you so much. And for those who like passed by, thank you. And those who are participating in the replay, we appreciate you. We appreciate you because I know this is going to be a great resource for many people. It may not be everybody's cup of tea. That's okay. But please just learn how to make an opportunity to make income. Right. I was a little bit I was say opportunity to make income 5 times, but I was wanting to show y'all one more time. Even if you're not participating in my resources, I am not about trying for you to like be. This is not about proselytizing about anything or trying to force you to commit to anything, but invest in yourself. If it's with the products I'm sharing right now, or go to score.org, get you a business mentor just to start learning how to make income for yourself. Learn how to build a business plan, or be in a space where you start learning how to advocate for yourself in different ways that you didn't know how to. I have had several business coaches or mentors from SBA's SCORE just program. It's been so helpful for me to expand my business and grow. My goodness, it taught me a lot. I'm trying to tell you before. I wish I had Digital Profits You back in the day, but I had SBA to help me with that. And SBA again stands for Small Business Administration, and there's no fee at this time. Like there's no fee. It's volunteers because SCORE means Senior Core of Office, excuse me, I said that twice. Senior Core of Retired Executives. So it's executives there who are doing their dang thing. And not everybody's retired either, because I actually be thinking about also being able to provide some support at some point. Not yet, but at some point, and I'm not retired just yet. But we're thinking about some things, okay? All right, y'all. Thank you for being with me. Appreciate y'all. Feel free to replay this. And don't forget the question here for the day was how have you taken a moment to rest from the uncertainty? If so, how? Chat with me in the chat. I don't care if you chat with me live or even after the chat. Chat with me in the chat. Let me know how this is helpful. All right, y'all take care. See y'all next go round.